Alright, so I will be just doing a normal race in Monza. I'll also be collecting data for tire wear while I'm at it. So I'll be using the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc around the Italian circuit right there. So reason for this track is that it's just easier to measure tire wear due to the reduced number of corners there are. So I will be having full practice length to test out my tires. Qualifying will just have a short, and then we'll have about 50%. AI, I'll keep it at a minimum so they don't get in my way while I'm doing the tests. 60 is fine. Flashbacks. That seems fine. Quick weather, we'll just have it as dry for the time being. And we'll have it starting in the morning where temperatures are midday. I think it would be better. Temperatures are normal, stable. So I think that's fine. Basically what I'll be doing is collecting tire wear per lap. So for each lap that I do, I would like to see the average tire wear of each, like of my 4 tires, and just to see what would be the best strategy in the race. Setup, I think well, it will remain constant obviously, but what I like about Monza is because it's a speed focused track, your setup doesn't have to be as aggressive as other tracks such as Monaco or Baku, and that means that there's less tire wear, and it just makes collecting data much easier. So there are 3 practice sessions, and in each practice session I will be using different compounds of tires. So I think let's start. So the setup, so I have access to all these tires. I think I will be doing hards first because it looks like I only have hards. So this is recommended for practice 3, practice 2, and practice 1. Okay, perfect. So practice 1 I'll do hards, practice 2 I'll do softs, and then practice...
Okay, let's talk about this track. The chicane at turns 4 and 5 is the Variante della Roggia. Err on the side of braking early rather than risk braking too late. You might lose a bit of speed braking too soon, but as long as you're on the right line it won't be too bad. Brake too late though, and you'll miss the first apex entirely and lose momentum all the way down to the Lesmos.
Alright, so I know what not to do. Okay, so in terms of fuel load, I will keep it normal. I think what I'll do is I'll have quite a bit of fuel. Now this will affect the problem is I think I'll keep it constant. I think 45 laps is fine. 85 kilograms will be the constant. For aerodynamics, it's going to be quite low, so a 1 and a 4. Front wing is a 1, and rear is 4. Transmission, 70% and 60%. Suspension geometry, that's all fine. Suspension is fine. At 58 is fine because I need to keep brake bias constant as well.
Remember that corner exit is more important than corner entry. Slow in, fast out, smooth on the power.
Now tire pressure, actually affects how much the tires wear down as well. The more pressure you put, the less grip you have, but the less tire wear you'll experience. Whereas less pressure means more tire wear, but increased grip levels. So I think I will keep it sort of in the middle at 23 psi for the front tires.
If you want to know specific information or make certain changes to the car during a pit stop, you can tell me what you want over the radio. Press and hold the radio button to activate the system, and you can either speak the command or select it manually from the radio screen that will appear on the multifunction display.
Yes, I think that's
While the radio
fine.
is active, cycle through command groups with the MFD button.
Yeah, so I'll keep it dead center, so I have somewhat balance between wear as well as grip. I think that's fine. So now, what's going on here? Oh, it's there in map. Okay, so I think I will start now. I think everything's set up. It's perfect. All right. So I will be starting with a drive out lap.
Don't push the car just yet. The track is still green. Try and take it easy for the first couple of laps.
Okay, so this is my out lap, so I still haven't started a time yet. Just trying to keep the tire wear really low, not touching the curbs, driving really slowly. Fuel, I'm leaving it in lean, so not to waste any of it when I start my time lapse. And in the top right you see the number of laps done. I'm on lap 0. ERS deployment I've kept at 0 as well, because I mean it allows, which means no extra power, which means it stays constant throughout each lap, and that's fine for them. So I will keep this HUD up, which means I'll be able to monitor tire pressure at all times. I mean tire wear. Okay. Alright, now I'll put the fuel mix on standard. Alright, this is first lap. I locked up. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave DRS on automatic. This means I don't have to focus on that, I'll just focus on my driving. So let me just turn DRS assist on. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh no. Okay, that's not good. So running off there made me wear my tires down, so I'm going to be flashbacking, which allows me to go back to a point where I did not mess up. So I brake earlier. Okay, that's a lockup. This is not working out well. I think it might be an issue with the setup. Or I'm going too fast. If it's an issue with the setup, that corner too wide. I need a brake much earlier.
To remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them.
So on lap 4 I'm close to about 10% of wear on my front left. Right. Front right.
Engine off.
Yeah, that was too aggressive. So let's go a bit slower into that corner and not touch the gravel. Yeah, that seems fine. It seems like my front, both my left tires experience high levels of wear. Front is at 12 and rear is at 11, while at my right it's both at 9. That's really odd. I think it's because this is a clockwise track. Maybe that's reason for more wear on the left side. There's more right hand corners, so which could be a reason why. That's off into the gravel. I need to redo that. Yep, I missed that breaking point altogether. And you might be wondering why I'm not doing this in a race scenario. Only problem with that is that if there's a safety car, for example, I need to slow down for about 3 laps minimum, and so the data would be definitely skewed because my tires would then cool down, grip level it wouldn't increase, but it would stay normal. It would stay at the rate it was when the safety car came out. So that's the only problem with it, is that in a race scenario there's too much things that could happen that would ruin it, so it's not a viable option.